Good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. We're in the middle of, or actually just the beginning of winter technically. But it's December 30th, so Happy New Year's to everybody. Right now it's about mid-20s, and this is a video about smoking like the title says. Made another video previous to this, I think it was the middle of August, taking advantage of a cold snap I had in August. And one of the things I talked about was how hard it is to smoke when it's warmer out, because you want to keep your smoke box, the temperature of the box there, as cold as you can, but you got to have the flame high enough on this type of a smoker. You have to have the flame high enough to where it'll actually ignite or heat the pellets or the chips up high enough to where they'll smoke. So it's kind of a trade-off. So like I mentioned before, one of the best times for me to smoke my meat is in the wintertime. But there's always been something else I wanted to do, and that is to be able to cold smoke, which is absolutely impossible with this type of a setup without an external smoke generator piped or ducted to the smoke box itself. However, I did find an alternative to that, and that is the use of a smoke tube. And the advantage, or why I want to actually cold smoke, is because certain foods are delicious when smoked, but they have to be smoked at a very low temperature because they have a lower melt point, or a melt point. Because in this particular case, I'm talking about cheese. Smoked cheese is awesome, and even my wife, she can't get enough of it. So I'm actually making another batch, and we went through quite a bit of it already. Plus, I've been giving out for Christmas gifts and whatnot. And people, like I said, it's always a winter. And another thing that needs to be smoked at lower temperatures are like smoked fish, especially salmon. You don't want to smoke it at a high temperature, because then it starts turning white. Which is I think it's the protein starting to be released by the meat because it got too hot. So when you're smoking stuff like that, you want to keep the temperature as low as you can as well. So right now, what I've got going in there, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of the top there. I've got about 10 pounds of cheese in there, pepper jack and cheddar. And you want to do your harder cheeses. I've done some Swiss. It was okay. Probably better in a sandwich or melted on a burger, that type of thing. Not necessarily a standalone cheese to eat just on its own or on crackers or whatnot. But cheddar and pepper jack, those are really good cheeses to smoke. And we'll open this up here. Now you can see quite a bit of smoke coming out of there. Now, if you're not familiar with a smoke tube, then this is it right there. That is a stainless steel mesh, and you can load it with pellets, or you can load it up with wood chips, small chips, and you can use that to smoke with. And you don't need any, in my case, I don't need to turn my burners on. So anyway, I picked that up off of Amazon. I think I paid like $10 for it. They make different sizes, a couple different sizes. They make like a 6-inch and a 12-inch. This is the box that the tube came in, and along with the tube comes a cleaning brush that you can clean out the inside, the residue that gets stuck to the sides of the smoke tube. And there's some hooks here as well that you can hang it. I just, like I showed you, I just put it on the shelf. But yeah, it's a quick video. But if you're interested in doing any cold smoking, this is one way of going about it. I know there's fancier setups with an external smoker box and whatnot, and ducting and external smoke generator and ducting and whatnot. But this works really well, especially for the price of $10. And one thing you do need to do, though, the easiest way to light this is with a torch. In my case, I use a acetylene torch or a MAP gas torch that you use for plumbing, or you can use a propane torch, and that'll work just as well. But you need a torch to get that going. And let's see, what else can I say about it before I sign off? It says it can smoke up to 5 hours with a full tube, and I believe it. I've like I said, this is not the first time I've used this, and it smoked for quite a long time the previous times I've used it. So definitely worth the money. Like I said, it's like $10, and prime shipping, you get it in 2 days, and it works really well. But anyway, that's it. I hope you have a great New Year's. Be safe, and I'll see you next time I got something to make a video about.